Now, tens of thousands of protesters are taking to the streets in Israel, demanding the release of the remaining hostages held by Hamas. Across the country, crowds gathering and businesses shutting down in solidarity. Demonstrators urging Israel's leaders to make a deal for the hostages who have been held captive for nearly 2 years since that October 7th attack. ABC News foreign correspondent Marcus Moore is in London with more. Marcus, what's the latest on these protests and the remaining hostages?
Well, hey there, Ike. Yeah, these protests continue, these demonstrations, really remarkable pictures when you look at them, and just the numbers of people who have gathered not only in Tel Aviv, but also in Jerusalem and other locations in Israel. These demonstrations have really been happening daily and weekly since October 7th. But in what we have seen this weekend, the numbers have exploded, and the Hostage Family Forum that has been preparing some of these demonstrations was getting ready for 1 million people to show up. We don't have a specific total on how many people are in the streets right now in Tel Aviv at Hostage Square, but we've seen those pictures, certainly tens of thousands who are there, as you said, calling for the Israeli government to reach some type of deal, because from their perspective, the only way, or the best way, they believe, for them to see their loved ones again is through a negotiated deal and not a military operation.
I mean, Marcus, look at those pictures right there. So many people just standing out, letting their voices heard. How has Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responding to this?
Yeah, well, he said a quote today, and I want to share it with you. He did say, "Those who are calling for an end to the war today without defeating Hamas are not only hardening Hamas's stance and pushing off the release of our hostages, they're also ensuring that the horrors of the October 7th will reoccur, and that our sons and daughters will need to fight in an endless war." That is the Prime Minister's response to these the growing protests that we've seen. And Ike, he has faced increased pressure to secure a deal as everyone watches the events unfold in Gaza. The families who we've spoken with have said that there has to be a negotiated settlement or deal for there to be a hostage exchange, because trying to do an operation to go in only puts their loved ones, they believe, in further risk.
All right, Marcus Moore, thank you for that.